What makes the Friday leading up to Easter Sunday so good? Why do we call it Good Friday? A day that we celebrate as the day that Jesus Christ, the Son of God, was crucified and died. And then on Easter, we celebrate 3 days later his resurrection. It's good because it shows God's love for all mankind, for you and for me. You and me, we are gonna fall short. We're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna sin. It's just the way we are. It's natural sin nature that we're all born with. It's just the way it is. And God knew that. And God loved you and me and all mankind so much that he said, you know what? I'm going to make a way for them to still have a relationship with me, to wipe away every debt, post and future. Anything you or I could ever do. And you're like, dude, you don't know all the stuff I've done. You don't know all the stuff that I've done. But what's awesome about God is that he is love. And on Good Friday, that death that we celebrate of Jesus Christ unlocked the key to begin to have that relationship with God, to have community with God, to have that back and forth. Think about the best relationship, the best friendship you've ever had, better than anything you could ever imagine, better than me and Mrs. Gideon's Tactical could ever have, better than me and my son GT Jr. could ever have. That type of relationship is the relationship that now, because of Jesus Christ's death and then his resurrection, is offered to you and me. So now, instead of God being distant because of our mistakes, because of our sin, and that arm being extended and we can't be together, now we can be together because Jesus Christ paid that price on the day that we celebrate as Good Friday. Think of it this way. If I racked up $2 million of debt and then somebody comes in and says, you know what, and they go to the bank teller and they say, listen, I know Aaron's got $2 million worth of debt and he's never going to be able to pay it off in his entire life. No matter how hard he works, no matter what he does, he will never be able to be debt-free. When he dies, he will still owe on this $2 million debt. Well, guess what? I want to deposit $4 million into his account, more than he could ever think of, to not only take care of the debt that he has already accrued and anything he could accrue in the future. I want to go above and beyond anything that he could imagine. I didn't earn that. I didn't work hard enough to get that $2 million to pay off that debt. That was just a free gift of love given through God. And in the same way, that's what it means for you and me, and that's what makes Good Friday and why Good Friday is good. It represents God's love by sending his son, Jesus Christ, to die for you and me. And then 3 days later be raised to life to say, you know what, you're not a slave to that nature anymore. That nature that's selfish, that nature that's focused on me, and that nature that's just focused on you. That you just want to please yourself, I just want to please myself, and on my own and left to myself, that's who I will always be. But through Jesus Christ, I am now a new creation. Through Jesus Christ, you are a new creation. That means that you're not the same. You're not the old person, you're a new person. I want to read this verse to you. This is out of John 3:16 and 17. I will have a link in the description below so you can hop over there. And I'm going to have a few other verses that have really meant a lot to me as I've just been processing this whole thing about Good Friday and what makes it good. For God so loved the world that's you and that's me, that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. For God did not send the Son, that's Jesus, into the world to judge the world. He didn't send him to judge you and me, but that the world that's you and me might be saved through him because of what Jesus Christ did in that celebration that we do on Good Friday. Because of that act of love of Jesus Christ giving of himself, being selfless and saying, I will die for all mankind, a death that they all deserve. I deserve, you deserve, everyone deserves. I will stand in their place. I will pay that debt and more so, anything more that they could ever come up with, so that they may live and have eternal life and life abundantly here on this earth. So, Gideon's Tactical family, I want to thank you for watching this video. If this video has begun to speak to you, and regardless if you have an amazing relationship with God or you're kind of on the fence or you're like, dude, I don't even believe that guy exists, I would ask you to do something this weekend as the world, people all around the world, celebrate not only Good Friday, but then Jesus Christ's resurrection on Easter. Just right now, regardless if you're watching this on your iPhone, your tablet, your computer, your TV, whatever, ask God, God, I want to know your love. Ask him, God, show me your love. Because just like with that bank account, I have to receive and allow that monies that were deposited, that $4 million into the debt that I raised up of, $2 million, that God is coming and taking care of that $2 million and beyond, I have to receive that. If I go to the bank teller and say, no, I don't want that $4 million in there, get it out, send it back, no, I'll try and figure it out on my own. How can I benefit from that $4 million that was deposited in? I won't. They'll send it back. In the same way, all we have to do is receive God's love, receive His mercy, receive from God what Jesus Christ purchased 2,000 years ago. And you could do that right here, right now. You can say, God, I receive your love. I receive that, and I want that relationship that love offers me. So, GT family, if this video has meant something to you, if it's speaking to you, I encourage you, meditate on it, think about it, share it with your friends and family, and let God speak to them through these words. And click on those links below if this is beginning to stir some things within you. Look at some of those verses that I offer you that will speak life into your life. If you're not happy with where your life is going, if you feel like there's something missing, if you feel like there's this emptiness, this void, regardless of where you are with God, allow Him to encounter you with His love that He has shown to all mankind through Jesus Christ, His Son. So folks, thank you so much for coming over here today. I look forward to seeing you next time. Always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. See you out there.